Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, 4 down.
Here's Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
First down, Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 57 yards.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second and 7.
Prescott from the gun.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To the air again, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Lamb in motion left.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on third down. Prescott now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things Up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Henry again on second down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Getting out of ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a 2nd and 2.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that red from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Now for the PAT. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and 4.
Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort?
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing, Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 1st and goal.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Here's 1st and goal. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Again, it'll be Vaughn.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
ties and barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Vaughn, toss left side. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Lance with a first throw in overtime. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Dak. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Prescott.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run here with Dowdle.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where right back at them with the same play, the same set. And
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Dowdle will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A 1st down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Jackson. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and potentially a lot more.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing to start out is Heineke. And connecting here with DJ Chark. Loose inside the 30. DJ Chark, touchdown LA! DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. And now the Chargers offense going to line up here and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Pacheco once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
Sheds off the tackle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
75 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
First down, Heineke.
Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Heineke.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Heineke on first down.
Short throw underneath to Hurst.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, 34 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
Just a gain of a couple there. And a brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown!
Josh Palmer.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A first down throw for Heineke. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. Heineke. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
4th down, Heineke.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving.
Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 20.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
81 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Forced out to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes going to throw.
That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chief. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third.
Together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Pacheco. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And they try with Pacheco.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And that flag accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 59 yards.
And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Pacheco. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down.
One final try from Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to